All right, chat, I need to talk to you guys really quick because we got a big month ahead of us here in regards to June 2025. So I'm just gonna let you guys know in terms of like what is going on. By the posting of this video, we're only gonna be a couple of days away from the actual Switch 2 and Mario Kart World releasing to everybody. It's actually wild that we are in this timeline now because not even like over a month ago, we were hyping up the Switch 2 Direct, and then next thing you know, just like that, 2 months later, the Switch 2 is about to release. I have a little bit of some things that I need to get off my chest because this is gonna go not only for the start of June, but also for at least the next month to month and a half. So, listen up, all right? First things first, I'm still in the middle of trying to figure out my streaming schedule for next week, which is the actual week, or, you know, this week, depending on when I post this video. Right now, as of this moment, I have a big stream scheduled for Friday. I do not know as to when I will be starting stream, but as everybody knows, or maybe you guys don't know, I am getting my Switch 2 the day after, which is June 6th. When I pre-ordered it through Walmart through the entire, you know, debacle of, you know, everyone trying to pre-order a Switch 2, it said that it was going to ship out by June 6th. And I'm like, all right, that is fine with me. June 6th is when we are going to start. And even then, June 5th, I was going to be busy anyway because I'm watching The Weeknd. So I'm not going to be live no matter what on Thursday, June 5th. But June 6th, we will be live. And at some point in the early afternoon, somewhere around there, we are going to be live. And we are going to be live from the afternoon all the way up to potentially late night. Because we are going to be not only streaming Mario Kart World, we are also going to be streaming our live reactions to the Summer Game Fest stream, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern. So we got a packed house. All right, we got a packed Friday night next week. All right, so Friday is gonna definitely be a big stream, and then also Sunday is when the Xbox showcase will be happening. We will be reacting to the showcase on Sunday, June 8th as well, and hopefully Persona 4 Remake gets shown, or Persona 6. I personally think I want Persona 6 first. So yeah, one other thing is that we will of course be playing Mario Kart World for like a good portion of June. Not gonna lie, I feel like June is just gonna be almost everything. Almost every stream is going to be Mario Kart World because that's just how it is. And so the other thing that I do have on my mind is that at some point also, I will need to stream my breakdown of the Summer 2025 anime, because while it may seem a little early, like I know I'm probably going to do this around mid-June or whatever, the only main reason why I'm going to do it early is because I'm leaving for Toronto in around June 19th, I think it is, because I'm leaving to go watch VALORANT Masters Toronto. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. All I'm going to say is right now, let me just make sure I double check the dates. June 18th to the 28th, I will be taking a break. So June 18 to 28, I will be taking a break from streaming. However, my plan is to obviously make sure I'm going to be putting out as much content as possible on all the socials. It's all going to be scheduled. It's all going to be etc, etc. I'm going to be posting all of it during my streaming break no matter what. You know, I'm going to still post videos no matter what. So please make sure you guys follow on all the YouTubes and whatnot. And of course, I think probably that 29th of June is when I'm going to be uploading my Summer 2025 breakdown. And then after, when I do come back, at some point, I do have to do my Spring 2025 tier list, like how we did with Spring and Winter 2025 from the previous anime seasons. Really quickly, I'm from the future, and as you guys can see, there's a bunch of sun out and whatnot, but I completely forgot to mention about how the LMFL is going to be ending this season within the next couple of weeks. So of course, as I mentioned from before, I'm going to VALORANT Masters Toronto, and so I'm going to be out of the weekend of the 21st and 22nd, I think it was. So obviously, I'm going to be out, and because it's the playoffs, we have to go ahead and stream these important games. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to let every person who is going to be in the playoffs have an extra few days to prepare for their upcoming matchups, which are obviously TBD. So the target is going to be the dates of June 25th to June 30th, where all of the first round and Final Four games are going to be played. At the moment, from what I've planned, June 25th to the 27th is when the first round games will be happening, and then June 28th to the 30th is when the Final Four games will be happening. This is all to make sure that we end the season by July 6th, which is the original date for the grand final. I'm trying not to, move that specific date. There is one situation where we may have to change the grand final date from July 6th to the 10th if a certain person makes it or not. But that would be the only circumstance as to when the grand final date would be changed. Of course, the regular season pretty much will all end by June 17th. It's basically almost perfect timing because within the next couple of days after the 17th, I'm gonna be out of the country. So of course, make sure to follow all the socials of the LMFL if you're interested. And so just a very quick rundown, June 25th to the 27th is when the first round games will happen. June 28th to the 30th is when the Final Four games will happen, and July 6th is still going to be the grand final day, but under one situation, we will move it to the 10th instead. And then, of course, if anything changes within the first round and the Final Four round, I will let you guys know, obviously. Okay, that's enough for me from the future. I just wanted to really quickly just say and mention the LMFL as we are almost at an end with the 2025 season, and we got a lot of exciting things to talk about on the grand final day when we talk about the next season, 2026. So there are going to be a lot of changes, so hope you guys tune into that. All right, enough for me. Thanks. That is basically a rundown of what the next month and a half is going to look like, starting from when this video is going to be released. It's going to be Switch 2 related. It's going to be Mario Kart World related. You will see the summer 2025 anime breakdown at some point, but also starting June 18th to 28th, I will be taking a streaming break because I will be at Valorant Masters Toronto, but you can still expect a lot of content on the YouTubes and all the other socials. So that is pretty much my main announcement right here. I hope you guys tune in, and I hope you guys watch all the videos and whatnot. So far, all the videos have been performing pretty well, and I very much appreciate that. So you guys make sure to subscribe. And thank you guys so much for all the support so far. But now, right now, as of this moment, we are still waiting the days counting down to the Switch 2. And so it's going to be very exciting. I can't wait for that stream on June 6th. I can't wait. We're going to get so much content in, and I am most likely going to be working overtime to make sure that I get all this content out. Because, man, it's going to be absolutely insane. That is basically it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it.